So back in 2002, then President George W. Bush had some strong words for a certain group of countries in a State of the Union address.
North Korea is a regime arming with missiles and weapons of mass destruction while starving its citizens. Iran aggressively pursues these weapons and exports terror, while an unelected few repress the Iranian people's hope for freedom. Iraq continues to flaunt its hostility toward America and to support terror. States like these and their terrorist allies constitute an axis of evil, arming to threaten the peace of the world.
Now that designation, the axis of evil, still continues today. Now, almost 11 years later, tensions with one of those countries, North Korea, are possibly coming to a head. So as reports of U.S. military build up around that region, what exactly does this mean, logistically speaking? Well, in response to North Korea's continued hostilities and nuclear threats, the U.S. has, as of April 1st, moved at least one warship capable of intercepting a missile should North Korea decide to launch an attack. Now, this ship, the USS Fitzgerald, sits just off the coast of that region. Also on the map, 28,000 troops on the Korean peninsula and 67,000 troops stationed in Japan. Also on the table, a high-altitude area defense program known as THAAD, which is a landing base system developed by Lockheed Martin. Now, this base uses truck-mounted launchers to intercept these missiles. The U.S. sent these to Guam last week in addition to the troops on the ground. Rounding out these resources, 2 Navy destroyers deployed to the western Pacific region. Now, the name of this game is Battleship, which is now underway. And despite not knowing whether this blistering rhetoric will ever turn into war, these troop movements give us an idea of what it just might look like. In Washington, Margaret Howell, RT.